Fayetteville, Arkansas Army, prepare for battle. Yep, we got the Pea Ridge battlefield again. Okay. We'll be defending this time. Cheers to everybody out there who's still on board with us. Rebs will be coming on from over here, so we'll be waiting a while. Would love to attract them into an attack across this area here. So let's have Harney's division on the left. Let's have Porter here in the center. Schenck. Boom, boom, boom. Have these guns right up here. Put these guns as close to the road as possible. You two. These troops. Same thing. Battle of Fayetteville starts as a minor defeat till we go take those victory locations, and then we just kind of hang on. I think that'll be pretty much it. We'll start forming these brigades. One here. One here. The rest, though, I will have in this field here. Rebs just formed up over here. Okay. Get more skirmishers out. All right, we got their attention over here now. Okay. Aborted attack by the Rebs on this right flank of mine. I'll take an aborted attack any day. Very well. Very well indeed. Here at the Battle of Fayetteville. Rebs going to be hard pressed to figure out how they're going to come at me. And I betcha, I would just betcha that they're going to come at me in the center right here. Ooh, we got skirmishers go on a mission here against these guns. Go, go, go. Run, run, run. Right here. Go, go, go. Ah, they're going to get hit hard. Deployed troops there. Broken. More skirmishers go out. They're going to press this flank here. Go. Go, go, go. All right. Battle of Fayetteville is going to be happening close to the Elkhorn Tavern and Ford Road area. Just beyond the Elkhorn Tavern in history. With Wolford's brigade kind of caught out over here on the rebel left, our right. Open fire on this gun, damn it! Wouldn't it be nice to get rid of them? That'd be all the rebel artillery pretty much. Handled. Stack up Harney's division. Might need him for a counterattack. Skirmishers making mincemeat out of Wolford's men. Private, reload! Get yourself forward into combat, gentlemen. We got work to do up here against these rebels. It's dirty work indeed. Wolford's kind of surrounded out here. All right. Boy, Burbank. I bet he'd like to go and get a piece of that. Well rested, they could double time that. Here we go. See if we can't take one brigade out. That'd be nice. Battle of Fayetteville starting off A little messy for them Rebs here. Abercrombie, recall your skirmishers now. They've done a nice little bit of distraction damage over here. Shupf. How we doing? Still a minor defeat, despite earning victory points. Our line will be tested. Totten. Scooch. Miles. Scooch. You, sir. Scooch. Recall them skirmishers. Perfect timing. I think he's broke. Looking pretty good right here. Looking pretty good still. But they'll be able to redeploy. We'll have to see what they decide to do there. Got a broken skirmisher unit right there. Fall back to the fence. A lot of artillery fire concentrating right there. Good, good. I'll tell you, I'm getting real close to wanting to attack. Granger's unstable, though. We're confident here, 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 and here, and here. Mixed muskets, Springfield's good. Mixed muskets. You boys, fall back. You could make them fight over this little clump of hill and trees. Burbank, why don't we send you in, bud? Let's do it. Charge move to there. Shank, why don't we get you off of the rally? Yeah, looks like we did. And then we'll send Chapman up in support. Kind of right up here. Charge move. We'll move Heckman here. You know, let's just make it interesting here. Do a little dance with the AI. We'll say the order has gone out for Shank's division to push this flank. Let's get Wallace. Shank plus 1 brigade of Porter, I think. And we'll go on the attack. Or more on the attack, as the case may be. Drive, and this is really, more than anything else, it's to pin these guys down in here so that our guns back here can continue targeting them. I think we get Irwin in on the action. These skirmishers. Irwin up to here. Burbank fires down from the heights. Here we go. Shank has not done a lot of attacking yet. in our campaign here. Burbank's going to shake out some skirmishers again. Frustrate him with the skirmishers. Heckman, same thing. There we go. As we get into the evening of November the 15th, in the Arkansas campaign, the Battle of Fayetteville is heating up over here near Elkhorn Tavern, the old Pea Ridge battlefield. Boy, I like the look of that. Can't deny the game's graphics are fantastic. Here, let's go ahead and advance to the cover. We'll have them down here if they turkey shoot. Let's get Heckman's brigade on up. Charge move there. Ooh, yeah. Battle of Fayetteville reaches a climactic moment here. Go ahead. Skirmishers along the fall in. Boys up here. Like that. Charge points there, boys. Harney. Or Porter, rather. He's going to stay back here. Watch this all unfold. A little nervous up here. Chapman. Resilience is still fine. We should be gaining morale because we have more greens than reds, but we are taking high casualty devastation, so we need to back up in. All back. All back. We got Burbank over here, doing fine. Firing up the slope. Chapman under some pressure. Irwin's brigade in as the sun peaks down over the landscape. Wow, look at that. That's real pretty looking too. That's real pretty. Battle of Fayetteville wasn't over by a stretch. Ah, there goes Chapman. Be broken back here with his vision, man. He's not going to go far, thankfully. Burbank's going to catch a lot of heat now. Chapman. He's headed back here to Hooker now, okay. Burbank. Heckman up here with a charge move right into these boys. Wolford again is going to get tested out here on the flank. Heckman, we're going to charge these boys. Do it. Got to be aggressive sometimes, boys. Come on. take that back. Fire. There we go. There we go. Battle of Fayetteville. All that. Get skirmishers back out again. Same here. Oh, can't get over here. I see some bent up, broken rebs right here. Excellent. We're back up again here. Come on out. Falling back under fire, kind of on the flank right there. That's good. That's good. Taking high casualties. Back up, boys. Got a little support there. Shank's attack. Gonna break a few rebel brigades. Ah, there goes Burbank. At the strength report. Okay. Okay. Wow. 3,400 casualties to 1470. End of day. We're going to have Irwin and Wallace. We're going to have Wallace like that. Granger is going to be right where he's at. Like so. Very good. And I think I like that. Where is... yeah. Let's have these guns be here. Just guard the flank. We'll have this cav come over here. We'll make that our new line. Push and play. They didn't change their deployments too much, as I can see right here. So let's keep it going. Yeah, McKnight. This is Price's corps, his wing of... it was the Army of West Tennessee. This isn't the Western Confederate Army that was in Arkansas before under Gustavus Smith. This is a wing under Price. So they had me outnumbered, but not now, I don't believe. I think we came off pretty well in that prior day's action. He's got a bunch of brigades that are still all broken up and play defense until then, and then we could have these guys back maybe sometime like noontime in the battle, move it to 2 times, and maybe be in a position where we can just push. Mercer, look at him. Fire. Mercy for Mercer. Got a full day of fighting here. The Rebs pull this off. That's the question. Not sure they can do it. Not sure they can do it. Fighting kind of around this little piece of high ground right here. But Chapman's got a lot of casualties. Burbank's confident again. So they got, I think they might have recovered overnight and I just didn't notice it. All right, Mercer and Robertson out here, both going to put some pressure on, looks like. I think we're going to let them come on. Not here, though. We'll let them come on down over here this way. In through here, if they want to. We'll go ahead and let them come on here, too, if they want. We'll pull these skirmishers out. If they want to come this way, that's fine. Right. Hitting our right wing. No problem. Let's get this brigade positioned here. Let's get this brigade. Yeah, they're probably good where they are. Boy, just a bit. Got some real ragged looking rebel lines here. Trying to throw us out of Arkansas. Tough job. Tough job. Line's looking pretty good though. Strong anyway. All right, here they come. Skirmishers back out here. I want to try to tie these guys down with skirmishers as long as possible, so I want to try to draw them in closer so we can actually hit them. Go ahead, let's get some skirmishers back out here. Let's send some out from Burbank. In the rear. Move on up, boys. Move on up. The attack of now Jones, Robertson, and Mercer. Mercer looks like he's going to back up under heavy artillery fire. Not enough. It's too much for these Rebs. All right. Appreciate all you guys supporting the channel tonight. I don't think, you know, I think there was something where I watched simultaneously the stream in the chat so that I could see the chat, and I think maybe it started playing some commercials, and I just didn't think that was video player and stream. Little ebb and flow. Red cavalry waiting in the rear for something. Say we may be able to finish this thing this morning. I think Porter's division. Wallace's brigade. I think we launch him here. Charge moves there. And we'll just see if we can't usher these boys out of here. Good. Wallace with his 1,200 men can advance against Robertson on their flank there. Rebel position on this high ground here. Whisper, Abercrombie, Irwin, Abercrombie, Shep. What do you say? What do you say, Willis? Wallace gonna sit here and make y'all look bad. Here we go. Bring our general out there. Help him! Help him, by God! Got the whole Confederate line really kind of forming around this little piece of high ground. Robertson's going to go ahead and make for the rear. Definitely saw that one coming. Let's attack again over this round area, this round hill. Little hill area right there. Yeah, we'll be on the move. We'll take Ranger and we'll bring him in and support behind. And we'll move the attack on ahead right here, man. Yeah. Let's go. I think we'll go ahead. We'll move Burbank in behind. Boys, advance. We want to make sure you're using cover and then get up to that fence right there. That's beautiful. Wallace, move him back up to this fence line right here. Advance. Burbank, kind of right there. Heckman out here on the flank. We'll get to it again. Let's go, boys. Rid ourselves of these Rebs. Come on, boys. Mercer's still down here. Finally getting these guns moving. Not sure where they're headed. Where are you guys going? Okay. Oh, Shep is in trouble. Fall back. And the fight over the round hill continues. A lot of struggle for this little piece of high ground right here. Get out here on the flank, roll them all the way up. It's looking pretty good. All the Wallace. Abercrombie. Bill, I don't want you doing that. Retreat to there. Retreat and move to there. Heckman. Stop fire. Look at him. got him on the run. Look at that. All right. Sound is nice. Right down in here. We're in melee, I think, now. Yeah, all right. We're going to be getting rid of these Rebs. A lot of screaming and yelling. A lot of stabbing and twisting. Oh, my word. Don't have any cavalry up here right now for this mess, but I think that'll do it for the Rebs in this battle. We got a major victory working right here. Let's bring it up to 5 times and see them off. Mercer still standing his ground there. We got some artillery. Let's bring Heckman back. There they go. So Price's Corps has not got much force either here. Gotta love that, man. Nice result. Yes, sir, man. Hey, victory. Feels good. Out here in the far west, that's where we've been concentrating these last several streams. We're interrupted, so we'll go with that. Another 5,300 Rebs down to our 2252. So our army is being slowly but surely attrited. General Porter now becomes a national hero. Wow. Wilford for the Confederates loses face. Another 2,600 rifles, 5 guns taken. Okay. McClellan, let's go ahead and let's bring him to here. He can take the railroad. Okay, let's build telegraph lines down here, shall we? Right there. Army of the Mississippi's got a perk. Hey! What do we have so far? Skilled cartographers, flying column, and yes, ambulance corps, thank you. Need to do that. Pass an act proclaiming that the Union blockade of the South is legal and that any attempts to breach the blockade will be considered hostile acts subject to retaliation. Okay. Yep, still don't want to do that. Still don't want to do that. It's a wartime measure. It is what it is. We could get into a little bit more diplomacy, though. Maximum amount of annual diplomacy. Yeah, okay. That just increases the amount of money we can spend on diplomacy. That might not be a bad thing for us to do right there. Because we're not spending too much. And the more we get in diplomacy, the more we could unlock all of this good stuff right here. Could be good. Railroad construction. Construction of new railroads requires a lot of resources and labor. Finance the railroad engineers and increase immigration of cheap manpower for labor, especially from China and Ireland. Each level of this project further increases the speed of constructing new railroad lines. This, I would say, is one we should do. This uses what kind of subsidy funding? Politics? Okay. So, railroad construction. Bingo. So I'm going to bring in some immigrants. I'm going to bring in some immigrants to work on the railroad. I'll be working on the railroad all the livelong day. Finishing up the move over here with Army North Virginia. All right, Army headquarters right here. We're going to head to Wheeling. Then we're going to take right wing under Kame and move him into Wheeling. Oh, what is this? Army of Mississippi with Pickett's Corps. See, okay, right here. Back to our artillery conversation, okay? I see a rebel army of 10,000 men reported to be with 30 guns. That's quite a few guns to have with 10,000 men. Just in general, I would say. So, I mean, is the AI not good at recruiting artillery? Question mark. I'm still not sure. Militia Act 4. What'll this do? An act that changes the contract length of new volunteer units to 36 months or the duration of the war. Contracts will be nullified when the war ends. These contracts allow units to remain in the Army long enough to be effective in battle. Recruitment quotas are also increased. So if we wanted to bring one more wave of troops in, we might click off of this and click onto this, Military Act 4. We need to do this. We need another influx of troops. I believe we're going to be able to afford to expand two of our weaker armies. So let's work on this right here. Okay. Okay. Who is it? Ord? I think there's a chance we could go. Ord gets replaced by Colonel Charles Whiting. Hancock gets replaced by Ord. Ord then gets promoted, and he'll have to prove himself in division command. We then form a new corps under Hancock. Hancock will also get, or could we do a new division under another major general, John Davidson? Let's do Davidson. Let's add 2 new infantry brigades. Pennsylvania is still feeding us the most troops. And then one more from Pennsylvania, 2250. Let's do that. Right. One more. I'd bring California boys in with the gold, right? Why not? Let's do 1,500, or no. These will be artillerymen. Let's do a smaller battery for the division. Light and light, good and good. Do that. See, that's the problem you run into. You don't have enough officers. You can do a major shakeup and promote a whole bunch of brigadiers into divisional command. I'm just not sure that we're there yet. And we do not have enough recruits right now to swell the ranks in a really, really, really big way. But I wanted to do that for the Army of Northeastern Virginia at the very least. Hey, would you look at that? Some of the Rebs got moved off that way. This has been the main through November, heading into this late autumn, early winter period. This has been a main theater out here in Missouri. Here we go. We've got the Army of the West that has come southwest to engage Price's corps of the Army of West Tennessee that has managed to seek refuge in Oklahoma before trying to impose itself on Arkansas once more.